Hello and welcome to a Converged Technology Professionals training session. Today we're going to be talking about the Workgroups and its functionality in the Connect client. Now, depending on what your license is, your access license, will also determine on how the workgroup functions for you. And these licenses are going to be based on administrative configurations and adjustments from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. So if you are part of a work group, but you have just a regular Connect client license, then your window here, you're going to see that you have a work group area, and when you click on it, it's only going to show you the voicemails that are in the different work groups, and then you could sort them out based on the different types of work groups that are there. And that's all you'll be able to have access to. You won't be able to log in or out of the work groups. That function will be for those that are in a supervisor workgroup license, or if the administrator leaves you in as logged in for that work group. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like when you have a workgroup agent license or a supervisor license. So when you're part of the work group and you have a workgroup agent license, you'll be able to click in this area here, and you'll notice that now you'll be able to see the queues in that call, in those different calls that you belong to. And you'll also be able to have the option to log in and out right over here. Now keep in mind that you're not able to log in and out of each respective work group. You'll only be able to log into either all of them or none of them there. So if I log out here, then you'll notice on the left-hand side that I am logged out. And then if I hit log in, it's going to give me a green check mark there. Now, over on the right-hand side, there's a queues area to show what calls are in there. And then there's a voicemail section to show the different voicemails that are in place. Kind of like what we had before. Now also, depending on your configurations, you'll be able to select the call and see what calls are in the queue and be able to pick up the calls. But that depends on your administrative configurations, so it may not be available to you at all. Now, give me one moment and we'll move over to the supervisor license. Now, under the supervisor license, it'll still look the same as the work agent license, but once you click in here, you'll see the queues, but you'll notice that there's an additional tab right here where it says agents. Now, if you click in this area, you'll be able to see all the different people that belong to the different work groups, and you can sort them out here. Right now, it shows all the different agents in all the work groups that I either belong to or are responsible for. If I change this to just the support area, then it'll just show me the different people that are in there. And you could see their activity, see their call handling status, and you could actually, from here, you could log them in or out or put them in a wrap-up state. You could also call them directly as here, so that is completely up to you. One additional thing I wanted to point out here, whether you're part of the agent or the supervisor license, is that depending on the configurations, again, you may have a Wrapup Code here where you could just select the wrap-up, and what that will do is that you'll still be logged in, but you won't be able to receive calls. This is usually used for situations where you're completed with a call, but you still have additional notes or information to put in before you take in another call. Next to it here is an alert icon here. This is going to be for notifications from the work group. You could turn that on or off. And then same thing for the settings here. Once you're in the settings, it'll give you options on if you want to enable any kind of thresholds, if you want to be notified on when calls are sitting in the queue, and information of that sort. And this is important for individuals who are not logged into the group but are monitoring the activity of that work group there. And that will be all for Workgroups. Thank you very much.